He trains in Charlotte, races for Chile, and through his talent and the generosity of others, he made it to Beijing.
It's amazing how he does that. Sports director Greg Bailey joins us now with the story of Pablo McCandless.
Really the one and only, guys. Pablo McCandless' hands were shaking so badly at the 2004 Olympic trials that he failed to make the cut. But instead of quitting, Pablo just went back to work. And the one-man Chilean kayak team discovered friends and support right here in Charlotte that boosted him all the way to Beijing. For years, Pablo McCandless' Olympic dream rested on a vest, a helmet, and hope.
This January of this year, I quit work temporarily just to train.
Quite a leap for a battler with the second-hand kayak. And not enough money to tame the rocky road to glory.
My mom secretly saved some of her money that she makes herself in her own job and would send me some money. Until the one time she sent me some cash and it got lost in the mail.
Almost broke and running out of time, Pablo's Olympic drive stalled when help arrived in a bright pink package.
I got shirts made that said "I Heart Pablo" for him because he had worked with me and took time from his training.
9-year-old Megan Womack started out as Pablo's kayaking pupil. Then she adopted him as her best friend.
I don't know, everybody loves Pablo.
Megan's "I Heart Pablo" shirt started to sell, just enough to help, but not enough to pay for a kayak that could run at Olympic speed.
Wilson.
That's when Charlotte's spirit of giving reached all the way to South America.
I can kind of relate to him being the underdog, having to work your way through. So as I listened to his story, I was like, I want to help this guy out.
Charlotte businessman William Wilson didn't know much about kayaking, but he knew all about working hard and dreaming big. Just minutes after meeting Pablo, he wrote a check, and the one-man Chilean kayak team was born.
I mean, I was jumping up and down when I received it. I mean, it was just so beautiful to me.
It's the gift of a lifetime. So Pablo knew he had to give his own gift to the one man who could keep him from his dreams.
I wanted to beat him at his best, and I wanted me to be at my best.
Regional qualifying standards meant that two paddlers, Pablo and Brazil's Gustavo Selbach, would fight for one slot in the Olympics. Racing to the best times of his career in his new kayak, Pablo reached out to help his competition with advice and a place to stay.
Buena pelea is good fight. And so that was what that day was. It was a good, friendly fight.
On qualifying day at the National Whitewater Center in Charlotte, Pablo's generosity left him little room for error. Gustavo Selbach performed brilliantly. Pablo was better than him.
I was focused, I knew what I had to do, and I did it. And that's a feeling I hope I can learn from and can hopefully teach others.
He wouldn't have made it without his #1 fan and his #1 backer. The little girl who gave so much just by sharing her heart. And the businessman who believed in dreams and fair play. He's still the one-man Chilean kayak team, but Pablo McCandless carries a big part of Charlotte with him to Beijing. He is amazing. Pablo realized his dream racing in Beijing. He missed the semifinals by just one spot, but says the experience was amazing.
Next.